Hey guys, this is Cynthia Petion with AWS Mining Team Nova, and we're going to do a quick crash course on like a beginner's module for how to access your AWS back office and navigate around there a little bit. So I'm going to try not to keep this too lengthy. It's a lot of information in the back office and just kind of give you the basics that you need. Now, from the moment you purchase a plan and activate it, you're going to have access to this mining panel that you see here. All right, you can find it by clicking the home key, and that'll bring you to this panel. All right, now any contracts you see here that are in red that say out of stock are obviously no longer available. Okay, so what's in blue and buy is what you can actually purchase as of now. All right, so if I also go ahead and click in there, it'll bring me to my mining plans page, and I can pick any one of these plans, or I can use the calculator here and order a custom plan. Okay, any amount in increments of $40. So what you want to pay attention to is what is in green. All right, that shows you in US dollars what you're going to be paying for your plan. You're going to click Bitcoin, place order. It's going to bring up an agreement for you to sign. You're going to go ahead and sign the agreement, confirm your order, and then a QR code is going to pop up for you to pay for your order. All right. If you're paying for your order in any other method besides Bitcoin, there's other training videos for that. All right. But let's close this out. But this gives you basically the amount to send in and an address to send it in. Bitcoin only. All right. We're going to be introducing additional coins later on this year, probably in the next month or so. So stay tuned for that. But for now, all payments need to be made in Bitcoin. Now, if you go to your profile page, which you can access just by clicking your name and clicking on my profile, you'll be able to find on there all of your orders. Okay, any order that you've placed is going to be here, including any orders that are pending, canceled, paid for already. That's all here. Okay, and you can click on the details in order to get more information about it. Under your profile tab is where you're going to find your registration link. All right, and you can just copy that link just by simply clicking on it, and then it'll automatically copy onto your clipboard. From there, you can send it via Messenger, Facebook, text, however it is you want to send it out. All right, but that's all going to be here. Now, for those of you who registered and are looking for your link and you don't see it, that's because you haven't yet paid for your mining plan. You need to at least activate a voucher or pay for a mining plan before you'll see that link. Until that time, you are not considered a member yet, and you're unable to share that information. Okay, so again, you can access mining one of two ways. You can either go home and click by contract, or you can click on the mining panel directly and go into the mining plans. Now let's go back to the home button for a quick second so that I can show you what your contract actually looks like. So the moment your contract is activated, you're going to find it here under my contracts. We need to receive at least one confirmation from blockchain before this will activate. If you've sent us a payment and it hasn't activated, please check the hash code from your blockchain transaction from the wallet you sent it from to make sure that it's actually got a confirmation and has left. It normally takes anywhere from 3 to 6 confirmations for us to receive payment, but the moment we receive one, we'll release the order. So sometimes it's the wallet that's holding up the payment, not necessarily AWS mining. So just so you understand what it is that you're looking at here, this has what shows you is a blue line and a green line. The blue line is what your account is grossing every day. This is all the net profits that are coming in from your mining contract. The green line is your net profits, which means it's what you're taking home. So there is a difference between how much your account is yielding and how much it's actually allowing you to take home. The difference between the two is a maintenance fee. It's a service fee that we charge. It's 20%. So I get this question asked a lot because people think that 20% maintenance fee is coming out of the 15% that we discuss when we're marketing plans. It's actually already built in. Your mining contract is actually grossing more like 18.75%, okay, almost 19%. And what you're taking home is 15. All right, so the difference between the two is that 20% fee. Now, if you go ahead and click on my contracts, you're going to see on here very specific information that's specific to your contract. All right, you're going to find your contract number, you're going to find the date that it was purchased, and your order number. And then over here, you're going to see what it's actually already earned. Okay, so this contract was paid for an amount of $40. All right, and so far it has earned $31.65 in mining bonuses. Now it's going to continue until it reaches 200%. All right, so this particular contract is going to stop earning mining bonuses once it reaches $80 because it's a $40 contract. All right, and over here, once the deposits start going in, this is where you are going to find your daily deposits. All right, so that is going to show you about a week's worth of deposits. All right, and how much went in every day. You'll see it's not static. Okay, 14 cents, 15 cents. That is, the percentage that's earned on this account. And it's paid out on a daily basis, and it's based on the mining profits. Actually, I think this account might even be a lifetime account, which was one of the accounts that we were offering very early on. So that's why you don't actually see a cap on it, because it's going to continue mining until it's no longer profitable. So if the mining service fees end up costing more than the mining contract itself, then the contract is going to terminate. The lifetime plan is not something that we offer anymore. What we have are what we call profitability plans, which means that 200% of mining bonuses and run out. Okay, so that's pretty much what we have here. Now, if you go into your network and you click on your points, you can see how much you've accumulated for the day. All right. So on this account here, nothing has accumulated on the right. And then we've got all this volume that accumulated. The last one was on March 28th. But on any given day, it shows you an order ID, who paid for it, how much they paid for it, and how much you've actually accumulated in volume. So that's what you want to keep an eye on. Now, also, if you go into account and go into summary, you'll see everything that's been earned on the lifetime of this account. So this account right now has a balance available of $35 to withdraw. All right, and that withdrawal balance, as long as you have a minimum of $30, can be withdrawn. So this particular account has enough to withdraw from it if we wanted to. It's earned $31 so far in mining bonuses, $52 in bonus referrals, which are direct referrals, and $19 in team bonuses, $13 in residual bonus. Okay, so total bonus is $115, and payments here totaling $80. Now, if you've made payments on accounts other than your own, it's going to calculate here too. So it's possible that you have payments made here. And on any one of these categories, you can click on it and it'll show you exactly. So this particular account paid $40 here, paid $40 here on this plan on these dates. Okay. But again, if you go into the summary for your account, you can click on any one of these and it'll show you what it is that you've been accumulating. Now, a cool feature here that a lot of people don't notice is that you can click on this CSV button that's featured here, and it'll download a spreadsheet either to your phone or to your desktop that you can then use to calculate, because this way is a little difficult sometimes to take a look at. You can change how many items you have on a page, but if you're actually trying to add up everything or do the math, sometimes it's just a lot easier to just download the Excel document, and then what it'll do is you'll be able to calculate everything from there. All right, so let's talk about your network and how you would switch sides, because that's a question that we get asked a lot, because we are building a binary, okay, which is a left side and a right side. So if you go, let me do that for you again. Under Office, Network, Pending Registrations. Right? This is where you are going to switch your account from left to right. Now, a couple of things that you need to know that are very important here. This arrow that you see here on the left is going to determine any new registrations that get signed up using your personal ID and sponsor code. What side are they going to fall on? This account is set to the left. Now, if I wanted volume on my right, which I probably would want with this account, because this account has 6,800 in volume on the left, nothing on the right. So let's say going forward, I wanted to change it to the right. Then all I would do is click the button here that says switch to the right. Yes, I want to change it. Now going forward, everything that comes in that is a new account, a new registration, is going to fall on our right. If you ever have a question about it, here is your list of pending registrations right next to it. So if somebody just registered with you, you can look here and see if they are going on the left or the right. Now everyone here is scheduled to go on the left. What do you think would happen if this first person here went and paid for their account? Now remember, I just moved my account to the right. Is it going to fall to the right or is it going to fall to the left? This account would fall to the left. Why? Although I've switched my main account to the right, when they registered, they were set up to go on the left. And that's not going to change. It can change though, however, if I just click on this side here that says change sides. So if I want to change any particular person, I can click on that hand and switch the sides back and forth. All right, so now this person is no longer scheduled to fall to the left. They're scheduled to fall to the right. And I can switch it back and forth as many times as I like before they fund their account. Very important, okay? If somebody has already paid for their account, either through a mining plan or through a voucher, they are going to fall in line immediately, no matter, according to where they're set up. And once that's done, it cannot be reversed. All right, so if somebody falls on the right and you tell me, well, Cynthia, I meant for them to fall on the left, I can't do anything about that. They would have to register again using a new email address and a new username. They can use the same first and last name because you're allowed to have multiple accounts, but they would need a new username and a new email address. Okay, very important. And then they can sign up a new account. And please, this time, make sure that your main account is set up to the side that you want them to fall on. All right, so once again, you can switch somebody back and forth as many times as you want prior to them funding their account. And this is where you would change your main account position. So it's possible to have somebody falling on one side, but your main account set up to go to another side, okay? Because you do have control over that. The system does not do it automatically. It's your responsibility to control where somebody goes. So based on where I need the volume, I'll usually just set it and leave it there. But if for some reason I need to switch somebody after they've done that, you can do it here. All right, and that's pretty much it for that. Now let me think. Downloads, if you go to downloads, you'll find our presentations there. Okay, right now they're there in English, but if I was to change the language on this account to, say, Portuguese, not only does it change the language on the page, but if I go to downloads again, it's actually changed the language on all the downloads either. So if I was to download any one of these, it would download now in Portuguese. All right, now you also have the ability, guys, to open a support ticket in your back office. So if you need to contact support at awsmining.com, you can also do that from here. All right, but this again is just a quick ins and outs. So far we've gone over what? We know how to access our profile, right? You just click on your name and click on profile. All right, and from the profile, you can do a couple of things. You can get your registration link, you can view your orders, and you can change your security settings too, including two-step security verification. This page also shows you your username, okay, and it shows you how many points you've accumulated towards your rank, okay, so if you ever have a question about how many points you need to get to your next rank, all of that is here. All right, we went over the home page, which shows you all of your contracts and what's available for purchase. All right, we went over the mining plan page, which is where you would purchase your mining plans. All right, everything is done here. And then you've got your office. And under your office, you'll find your network, including a summary. The summary is pretty cool because it actually shows you how many people you actually have in your network and what countries they're from. Actually, let me show you that real quick also. If you click on the summary page, not only does it give you how many people you have on each leg, okay, but it tells you what country they're from. And in addition to that, if you click this little blue arrow, it actually downloads a list of everybody in that country and what they registered with. So if you wanted to use this, for example, to send out email blasts or whatever of everybody in your downline, you can actually go through each country and download that information and now have a list of everybody in your downline that you can contact. okay, which is a pretty cool feature. Under the account function, that's basically where you're going to get anything having to do with the finances of your account. You can withdraw from there. All right, you can enter your wallet address from there. I have training videos, guys, on how to enter your wallet address, how to do a withdrawal. So we're not going to go over that now. I just want to show you where you can access it and find it. All right. New payment would be if you're making a payment on any new orders. All right. So, for example, as a leader, I get a lot of requests to pay for accounts. Sometimes people will send me the funds or they need assistance in buying Bitcoin, and I would just enter their order number here. Okay, and pay for it. I can either pay it out of my funds in my back office, video for that also, or I can pay it using Bitcoins. All right, so you can pay your own orders or you can pay the orders for somebody else. Very important because people ask me all the time also, can you transfer money in between accounts? Again, that's a separate video, you can do that. But if you transfer money from one account to another, it has to be a $40 minimum. Why? Because it's used for the sole purpose of activating an account. So if you transfer money from one account to another, which you can totally do, let's say you have a few dollars here and a few dollars there and you want to accumulate it in order to buy a plan or something like that, you can do that. However, it can only be used for activating that plan. It'll go into your activation balances, not balances for withdrawal. So if you do transfer money between accounts, just be mindful of the fact that it has to be used to activate a new account. It cannot be used to withdraw from. Okay, so you can accumulate balances that way. There's really not much need to also because you're allowed to have multiple contracts under one account. So there's no need for you to have a ton of accounts. If you're networking, there may be reasons why you would open up more than one account, but you know, it's just to keep money from going here, going there, and all over the place, and then people are withdrawing from accounts that they shouldn't be withdrawing from, you know, so keeps the books nice and clean. All right, and I think that's pretty much it. That should give you enough information anyway for you to get your account up and running and be able to navigate a little bit and know what it is that you're looking at. If you have any questions, please feel free to always reach out. You'll find us on WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, you name it, and you know, always willing to and happy to share information. But take a little bit of time getting to know this. All right, you're not going to learn it overnight. And again, there's a lot of information on here, but it's meant to be useful. And if there's anything that you find that's not useful or confusing, again, just drop us a line and we'll take a look at it or help clarify it for you. All right, so anyway, happy mining. Cynthia Petion with AWS Mining Team Nova, and talk to you soon.